Hi, this is Bill Koenig for Straight Circle Martial Arts, and this is 10 more hand strikes. I did a video already on 10 hand strikes. These are 10 more you can add to your arsenal. Again, these are ones that are maybe not the first choice, but it's nice to have a lot of different things in case you get in weird situations or your hand ends up in a place where you can use it, and it's kind of neat to do. Number 10, rich hand. Everybody knows rich hand, supposedly. So, we go like this, and we want like that. Ideally, you pull the thumb in. A lot of people say you should hit with these two bones, that one and that one. What I find with rich hands is people often do this really big. And that's okay sometimes, but not most of the time. So if I'm like this, and I go like this, and I go like that, he's going to knock my block off. Now, if I get to the side, don't get me wrong, that's fine. But what I find with these is they often come out more like a good hook kick should, right? Versus a wheel kick. Like a wheel kick comes out on a big angle, and a hook kick kind of comes closer and then snaps. Same idea. What I want to do is I want to get this in closer and then come in with it. So it's less of an angle. That way when I drive this thing, like he can't see it as well, and a lot of times when he hits, it allows me just to come in close like that, right into where I want to go. So when you do this one, do yourself a favor, don't make it really, really wide. Get it, and there has to be a rotation on this to make that happen. If you just go, there's nothing on it. Number 9, two-finger spear hand. So basically what you're doing is most people when they make a spear hand is they go like this and they flex for dear life. But what that does is it tenses your whole arm. You can't put any speed on it because you're like, so what you want to do ideally is you want to pull the fingers, right? Like you want to take these two fingers and pull them back and your thumb back. And what that does is it just makes these two rigid like that. Again, unless you condition your fingers, you're not going to do this. So we're not going to go, gonna break my hand. But a lot of times just in close, you're tight and you're like this, you just get something off quick. It's a nice setup for your next motion. But you got to play with this a little bit and get the feeling for how that gets rigid. Because if you don't, well, you're going to break your fingers. So play with it and again, close, not like 6 miles away. Number 8, web hand. Just like that, right? Very simple. So guy comes in, I'm like this, I got a nice easy shot, I just want to go in. If you go in, squeeze a little bit, right? You just like that. It's not, it's nicer than hitting them with something sharp in the neck, but it'll jar them enough a lot of times where you can get a second shot in. And right there, it's unpleasant. So like that, and just like that. Again, this is a short one too, right? You don't go, it's close because you're poking something soft. Number 7, 4 knuckles, right? Like that. Panther, leopard, I don't care what you call it. Just enough tension to hold the fingers. Again, not like this. This is silly. There's no reason to do this. If we're like this, any of these, right? Anything on here like this, I should be able to just throw it into him. Very close. Boop, like that. Because if I go like this, number one, he's going to move. I'm never going to hit him. You just like that. Now, to do that, 10 ways to generate force, body mechanic tape. It's more of a pop, right? You're not going to do a hard swing like this. It's more of a, like this. So those they're very accurate, they're very short. When you're hitting very soft targets, a lot of times they get a lot of effect. Number 6, bone on the bottom of your hand. Little bone there. Right? I wouldn't recommend you hit hard things with this, like concrete or people's heads. But, in a pinch, sometimes, just on a nerve, it's unpleasant because there's a little bone there. Don't do that. You're going to break it. And it's just short. So sometimes just like that before you go on to the next motion. It's a nice little thing just to draw their attention. Probably not the first thing I would throw, but it's good to have in the arsenal. Number 5, cup palm. So a lot of people, I've seen, I don't know how many variations of palms. I've seen people open fingers. I've seen people pull fingers back. I've seen, like this. I like to cup. So what happens is when I do this, it's more like this. What happens with that for me is I find is number 1, like if I hit an ear, it's really good to make that suction and cup to their ear. But number 2, it allows me to do multiple things. So it could be a shot to the ear. It could be a shot to the back of the head. But if I hit to the back of the head, you notice I also have a little bit of control now. it can be right to the arm. So by using this cup, not only do I get that kind of shot through him, but I also get a little bit of control on it when I wrap the fingers. So like that, they should have a little flex, and like that. Number 4, straight palm. So most people, what they do is they get very rigid and they go pop, or they drive up, you know, like you would do in some of the crazy martial arts. It's just fun. But the reality is when you do this is you want this. So when he comes in, right, when I do this one, like it's not this, it's that. You have this pulls back and this goes forward, which gives you that lever and gives you speed. So I want to, like that. So as it drives, I want to make sure I get this. Don't just do that. Get that extra little pop out of it by bringing this back and bringing that forward. Number 3, bent thumb. Real easy, right? We go like that. Stick them with the sharp point. So I'm like this. Guy comes in, just stick it in his neck. It hurts. It's a nice easy shot, because a lot of times what happens is, you know, if you're not in position to make a hook punch, because I can't get around from my hand because the angle's poor, instead of trying to make a circle around it, you just take it and drive it in. And you hit him in the neck. Yeah, it works. Number 2, thumb poke, right? All you gotta do is support your thumb like this. Look, anybody can do this. It's a very simple thing to do, unless he's wearing glasses. But if he wasn't wearing glasses, right in the eye, right in the neck. Just take that, and like I said, it's like a pop. It's not like a wind up. Just right to the point. Number 1, back fist. Yeah, we all do back fist, right? Sort of. Now, when people do back fist, as a general rule, they do it on one angle, or a couple angles. This is how I learned it originally, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Believe it or not, most people don't do these last 2, which are really, really important. What you find with a back fist is you want snap, you want those knuckles, but you can throw these on really, really many angles. So we can do it traditionally, like that, right? I could do it like this, believe it or not, coming that way. I could come to the back, I could come up, I could come to the groin, I could come in. There's a lot of different ways to throw that if you understand how it works. So when you're doing back fists, all right, we all know how to do this, right? And also there's expansion back fists and contraction back fists. Expansion back fist, I would open, right? And contraction back fist, I would close. Would close on it. You gotta know both. You know, the expansion, contraction, but also see how many different angles you can throw this on to see how you can enhance your work. This has been Bill Koenig for Straight Circle Martial Arts. Please like, please subscribe, please hit that notify button. I'm trying to drive this site to 1,000 subscribers, and I need your help. So please, you know, if you have questions, comments, leave them. I'll try and answer them. And thanks for your help. I'll see you again next time. And if you break a deal, you spin the wheel.